Hello and welcome to this edition of MDP TV. Today we're at Wayne State University Law School to speak with distinguished law professor Dr. Robert Sedler. Dr. Sedler researched the Michigan Supreme Court over a 10-year period, and today we'll discuss his findings. Did Justice Bob Young and some of the other Republican justices rule ideologically from the bench, and how has it hurt Michigan? You'll find out today on this edition of MDP TV.
This is not the way a court is supposed to function. I think the people are better served where you have a court consisting of justices who do not come up with ideological objectives. They had a view of what justices on the state Supreme Court should do. I think that view is wrong. And I think that has been very harmful to the development of the law in Michigan. They said, we are going to use our position on the court to change the law in a way that we believe it should be changed. By 1998, there were 4 justices on the court, 3 of whom had been appointed to the court by Governor Engler, 1 of whom had been nominated by the Republicans. And the result is you had 4 justices who described themselves as ideological conservatives. My research showed that in this period from 1999 to 2008, by my own count, there were 38 overrulings. 4 of them were unanimous, but 34 were these 4 justices in every civil case. The result of the overruling was to benefit defendants, employers, insurance companies, and to go against plaintiffs. Well, that is not coincidence. I mean, this is what I call an ideological-based overruling. I say in the research that if there was a Guinness Book of World Records for overruling of decisions in a limited period of time, the Michigan Supreme Court from 1999 to 2008 would set the record. The 4 of them made it very clear that they wanted to bring about changes in Michigan law, especially what was happening in personal injury cases, workers' compensation cases, other accident cases, employer-employee disputes. It is not proper for justices to overrule a decision simply because the justices now believe that the case was wrongly decided, that they would have voted differently had they been on the court at that time. They're supposed to follow the older decision. Justices should not say, we don't like the result, we would have decided differently, so we're going to overrule it. It is important, I think, for the good of the legal system of Michigan that the court returns to stare decisis, and that a new court majority should not be doing what Bob Young and the other conservative justices did during their reign on the court, so to speak. And so I don't agree with the way they have changed Michigan tort law to benefit defendants and employers and insurance companies, and I think that is not in the best interests of the state.
As you've just heard, Justice Bob Young and his other Republican justices have continued to side with major corporations and insurance companies over Michigan residents. Join us for the next edition of MDP TV and stay with us throughout the course of the entire 2010 elections. I'm John Tremontana. We'll see you next time.